Former agitators under the auspices of the Niger Delta coastline vanguards are seeking adequate attention for development of the region. They spoke at a meeting in Elijah local government area of Ondo State where they alleged neglect after laying down arms. Ayodeji Moradeyo has details.
These are ex-freedom fighters under the auspices of Niger Delta coastline vanguards who have surrendered their arms. They converged on Elijah local government area of Ondo State to voice out their grievances. This meeting became imperative for them to table their demands and make their decision to be part of the electoral process known. In a speech on behalf of the ex-agitators, Olarotimi Omomuwason lamented the devastating condition of the area due to exploration of oil, which has grossly affected the fortunes of the people. He lamented that members of the group have been neglected after surrendering their hands.
A grant of amnesty on parts of the government by way of skill acquisition program, free education, and other means of which our yearnings would be attended to. But to our stupendous surprise, the government has failed.
Expressed the readiness of the group to support any political party that is ready to address issues affecting the region.
We have decided not to take a back seat, but a front seat by causing our presence to be fed so that our agitation or yearnings against neglect will be timeously attended to.
Because of that one, we believe the peace, where they don't do, it will reign for many years.
Some political activists are already engaging them to work for a political party.
Ashwa I'm a Tinubu campaigner. I think I've been here on several persuasive and constructive engagements. My principal, some sort of consideration, and I will not relent.
I'd say they have not tried their best too. But it's not yet good enough. We only need that the subsequent government that is coming, because yes, they have dropped arms and no one is ready for violence anymore. And that's the essence of this outing.
As it is, these ex-militants are ready to be part of the electoral process. They are ready to use their voting power to determine their future. Ayodeji Moradeyo, TVC News, Elijah.
Environmental activists are seeking stronger environmental laws and policies for effective waste management. This was the focus of a cleanup and sensitization exercise at a popular tourist site in Abuja, which has been taken over by waste. Kemi Balogun has details.
This is Pape community, a few kilometers from the city center of the nation's capital city. This busy area has now been made busier by recent tourist activities after the discovery of a crushed rock site which was abandoned after mining activities years ago. This abandoned quarry in this community has now seen a lot more traffic due to the lake behind it. And now with the large crowd of people, pollution has greatly increased with plastic waste on the top of the list.
A plastic waste can last up to 200 years on Earth. And by the time you throw it into a water body where you have other living things like fish, it can actually impact on their health. When the fish take bits of this plastic and we also eat it, it will end up in our system. That's where you see so many people having so many ill health.
We only have one Earth. This place that we call home is ours and ours alone. And if we do not take care of it, it will come back to bite us. We're already seeing effects of climate change happening everywhere, especially in Nigeria. We're seeing flooding happening in most parts of Nigeria, most states in Nigeria. And it's all as a result of waste pollution, plastic pollution.
Some communities within the capital city continue to encourage indiscriminate dumping of waste due to the lack of proper waste management methods. These advocates are concerned that without proper environmental laws and policies, waste pollution will continue to increase.
The community practices open waste dumping. They don't have effective waste management in place. So when they when they litter, when they throw their waste, it ends up into the lake. Like you can see from the top of the hill, they push it down, and then as it rains, it comes into the lake. So this is the reason why we need stronger environmental laws and policies, implemented policies in place, so that things like this don't happen.
We hope the government will aid in refuse management, so they can have a better place to dump their refuse instead of into the water. And we urge more organizations like these that have come together to keep having such activities.
The plastics and other waste collected from this exercise will be recycled, and these advocates reveal that everyone can join in cleaning up the environment to get waste recycled in exchange for a cash gift. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.
And TVC Communications has continued to extend a hand to communities in and around its immediate environment to ensure their overall health and well-being. In this year's event, the Media House visited faraway Monkey Village in the Ikeja part of Lagos State, providing materials and food items to children living in that community. Inioluwa Popola has details.
There are over 150 children living in this community. TVC Communications, as part of its commitment to ensuring child development and growth, has given back food items to these children. This is also in alignment with the National Child Health Day, with the theme, Healthy Child, Healthy Future.
Our TVC Communications, our corporate social responsibility, CSR, is built on 3 pillars. One is education sustainability, another is child welfare and health, and the third one is environmental sustainability. For us, we're giving back to the society. We just want to show how much we love these children and how much we want them to grow.
Health is wealth, and if whatever we put in place today, as in to take care of health, it is what we are going to make tomorrow. If we take care of each challenge well now, we'll gain it in the future.
For the children and other members of the community, they showed excitement over receiving these items. They say that the items would help to alleviate their burdens.
Everybody don't have anything today like this. As they come, this thing, maybe this morning, they will use it and make tea, make this thing for children before they go school, because we get the children that go in school here, because we don't get money to give them to go school, but whatever we have as that thing that TVC bring to us, we will make it in the morning, give them, and they will go school.
I'm just coming from market. I see a cloud of people. What are they doing? They say they are sharing something. I say, let me queue whether they will give me. Immediately I stand, they welcome me, they give me. This help me for breakfast for my grandchildren. When they are going to school in the morning, I will prepare it for them. I see this thing contains vitamins. It also have protein. It helps their body.
Just like Sustainable Development Goal 3, which ensures good health and well-being, TVC Communications is at the front burner of ensuring that more and more communities have access to a quality life. Inioluwa Popola, TVC News, Lagos.
The National Teacher Institute is organizing a capacity building workshop for 5,000 teachers across the country to improve their skills. The Director General of the Institute, Musa Maitafsir, was speaking in Ede at distribution of a Bursary and Empowerment program for students and teachers in the constituency. Rafiu Hamid has details.
It's an event to give back to the constituents, and these are the beneficiaries, who are students of higher institutions, drawn from Ede, Egbedore, and Igbo Federal Constituency. They are 1,000, and each of them received 20,000 naira each as bursary.
The initiative will consider rolling the bursary to scholarship and to the next academic session upon satisfactory confirmation of academic performance of the awardee.
The National Teachers Institute used the opportunity to highlight its programs to improve teaching and learning in the country.
The Institute is conducting capacity building workshops for over 5,000 teachers across the country. Out of this number, about 100 teachers have received training on digital literacy this year, which was conducted in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Education.
Nigeria, like another part of the world, is becoming a competitive world. You are very young now. Whatever you want to become is in your hand. There's what we call mental elasticity. The only thing that increases the mental elasticity is education.
The organizer, Bamidele Salam, encouraged the beneficiaries not to focus on paper qualifications alone, but to acquire vocational skills.
Employer of labor that is interested in your certificate. Let me repeat that again. There is no employer of labor who is interested in your certificate. They are interested in what you can offer. Know very well that we are in a very trying time as a nation. But no matter how difficult things are, the saying is that tough times do not last, but tough people do.
They say that says, an idle hand is a playfield for a devil. Please, don't let us be used for any action that will mar our own integrity, personal integrity. Most of you are going to stand like this one day. I know that.
The beneficiaries are appreciative of the gesture. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Ede, Osun State.